Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the week of February 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's heading towards you this week with romantic interest, whether it's someone brand new or someone that you already currently know. I will definitely do my best to look at your love life this week, see what your story looks like and what's influencing it, who the people are that's in your life and how they feel about you. Just keep an open mind, Sagittarius. I do tend to get very nosy in my readings. Once I'm locked into my zone, I go all in. You know, whatever comes out, comes out. And I don't sugarcoat my messages. So please only take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. All right, so let's begin. All right, please tap into the energy of Sagittarius today. What do we have for Sagittarius romantic love life for the week of February 2025? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, you got a bonus card. Let's take a look at that first. We have the 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 of Wands comes in when someone's feeling like they're experiencing nothing but fatigue when it comes to their dating life, to a particular relationship that they're dealing with. But the 9 of Wands is here to say, don't give up. You're at the point of this stage where you're going to see the higher perspective of why this is happening in the first place, what the potential karmic lessons are, what is the soul contract that you might have with somebody, why everything is happening the way that it's happening. Okay, things happen for us, not to us. And with this sun starting to come out, it's showing me that very soon, Sagittarius, you're going to see clearly why something is happening the way that it's happening. I will clarify it though. I will clarify it. So as for the person that you may be connecting to this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands shows up in someone's feelings position when someone's very attracted to you. This person is acknowledging that they're very attracted to your energy, very attracted to your physical, attributes. There's something about you that's got this person's attention, because the King of Wands is usually seen as a very charismatic person, someone that gets what they want usually, and they show up as a leader in their life, someone that is very assertive. And this week their focus is on you. And you are the Queen of Wands, regardless of your gender. You're the Queen of Wands, which could indicate you and this person could be a power couple where you both are the type that are very self-driven, very self-focused, and do get a lot of attention wherever you guys go. Okay, we will see. You could also be dealing with a Leo, a Sagittarius like yourself, or an Aries. You don't have to be dealing with a fire sign, but I already have strong fire trying to show up in your reading, okay, indicating that there could be some intensity between you and another person. Let's take a look at this person's intentions. We have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant as intentions, that's the intent to seek out someone that shares the same values as us, that values relationships like us, and is ready to commit like we are. So this person is seeking you out this week to see where your head's at, where you align, if you guys are in the same, mindset. Now, if this is someone that you're already married to and you're already in a committed relationship with, this is someone that also intends to learn from any of the challenges that your relationship may be encountering. Because remember, this 9 of Wands, I feel like is connected to the two of you. Okay, you both may be experiencing some setbacks where you feel like you want to persevere, but you also want to make sure that it's happening for a good reason and not just to stress you out. And if it's not related to this person, you may feel like leading up to meeting this person, you've been feeling like you're just going up an uphill battle and feeling like you're not really getting anywhere. So we'll see what's going on with this. Okay, what's their behavior this week? The 8 of Swords. Now, with this person's behavior towards you this week being the 8 of Swords, they might show you signs of insecurity in how they move forward, which is something very opposite of the King of Wands, which is telling me that something out of nowhere switches someone's perspective a little bit and catches them off guard, takes away that confidence a little bit. So I don't know if you say something to this person this week, Sagittarius, that kind of throws their confidence down a little bit. They're going to start to get in their head and insecure about the two of you. Okay, the 8 of Swords is also about self-negative thoughts, being very self-critical. Even though the King of Wands appears very confident on the outside, this person may be struggling with insecurities beneath the surface that you don't see. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. They may look confident on the outside, but deep inside they're they're a nervous wreck when it comes to the two of you, because they've already put in a lot of value and time into this relationship, and they don't want it to be for nothing, okay? Which tells me that you guys already have some sort of backstory. Some sort of backstory with each other. That's Gemini energy. Let's take a look at your feelings. 10 of Cups. You want to be with this person, it feels like. You're looking at this person as an ideal counterpart. You're looking at this person as someone that you could really build a happy home life with. You definitely feel like you guys have the same vibe. And I did say that earlier, that you guys do have a similar, you know, way of approaching the world, okay? And I feel like something good can come out of this. Something good can come out of it. Let's take a look at what could challenge the two of you the most. The Tower. Ooh, the Tower. Now remember, Sagittarius, even the best of the best couples out there experience towers. Towers come in to get us moving if we're getting too comfortable, if we're getting too stagnant, if we're allowing ourselves to not push ourselves through our limit and grow, okay? Something is going to challenge the two of you this week to see how much of a dynamic duo are you, or if the littlest thing is going to break you guys apart. But judging by the artwork, it shows me whatever this tower is, it could bring you guys closer if you guys can use it for your advantage. If you could take this opportunity and work with it. Because that's what, you know, King of Wands and Queen of Wands people do. They take that intensity and they alchemize it and make it work in their favor. Kind of like that saying, take lemons and make lemonade. You're the Temperance card. You're the Temperance. You are born to, you know, make energies work in your favor if it comes in challenging. Okay. Interesting. And all of a sudden I'm getting cold. What the fudge? I was hot a moment ago. All of a sudden I'm cold. Someone may feel like the energy just changes, right? You go from being warm and lovey-dovey with all that fire influence to all of a sudden feeling cold, a coldness in your relationship where the vibe is off, and people giving the cold shoulder and people acting like they have a chip on their shoulder, but it's masking insecurities. So Sagittarius, your person may act out of nowhere unlike their normal self, and it's the mask and the insecurity is kind of what it feels like, and it might throw you off, and it might trigger a domino effect to where they're insecure, which makes you insecure. Next thing you know, you guys are having a fight over who loaded the dishwasher wrong. You know, it's like, what's the underlying thing going on here? Let's take a look at your potential weekly outcome. The Devil. The Devil is influencing the situation this week, Sagittarius. You see how these two people are on their phones right now, not even connecting with each other, being so focused on their TikTok, their Snapchat, their Instagram, not really connecting to each other. And this Devil is taking advantage of that moment where these two people are creating a distance for themselves, and the Devil is whispering in the masculine's ear, do something to sabotage this relationship. It's whispering, hey, go text that ex-girlfriend of yours. She won't know. She's not even looking your way. You can get away with it. Or, you know, feeding him fear that you guys are not into each other anymore. That it could be anything. The Devil taps into our shadow side. The Devil taps into our fears, our insecurities, because we all have them. We're all walking insecure people if you think about it. But it's how we work through it and heal through it. You know, some are more insecure than others. Some are good at masking it more than others. But we all have shadow work. We all do. We all have something that we're insecure about, whether it's on the lower scale of things or on the higher scale of things. We all just want love. We all want to feel appreciated. We all want to feel good about ourselves. We all have those bad days. The trick is to not let that destroy the relationship, but help you guys bring each other closer. I hope this is making sense. It feels like a big lesson coming here. Your advice? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Your advice is to see something in a different perspective this week, Sagittarius, and this is what's going to change the game big time. Because once you're able to see the higher perspective of a situation, your power in the situation becomes stronger. It becomes stronger. It's through challenges and obstacles that we can become stronger people. Just like a snake sheds its skin and becomes stronger, you know, through that challenging time and you know, obstacles, it creates a regeneration, you know, and you're climbing up that ladder trying to get that higher perspective. So you might see it as, oh crap, I got to go up that ladder. I'm going to feel tired at the end of it. Instead, change that perspective from, oh my goodness, it's going to make me tired, to, wow, I'm going to gain a lot of wisdom from this experience. I'm going to see things that other people aren't going to see because they're still at the lower level. Change your perspective. So you might think that the world is punishing you right now, out to get you, but think of it as maybe you're the chosen one. You're the one chosen to experience all these experiences because you're strong enough to deal with it and make use of it. You know, just food for thought. What's the overall energy? The King of Cups, and then I see the Knight of Wands. So with the overall energy this week being the King of Cups, I am getting that you both are trying to exercise emotional maturity and utilize emotional intelligence this week to avoid any upsetting situations. So you both are going to try your best to not let that tower happen, but you really can't tell when the tower is going to happen. It just happens out of nowhere, you know, but it's here for a reason. I actually like towers. I think of towers like my spiritual bodyguards. You know, they come in to help me with situations that I may be oblivious to, and it shakes things up, yes, but it gets me in the right direction. Like a tower will save you from giving to a friendship that is not really a true friend. Like if you're thinking your bestie is 100% on your side, a tower will come in and show you, no, this person's not your bestie. They got some envy. All right, so let's dive into this person's energy. They got the King of Wands as their feelings for you. Dang, this person's very attractive. Their energy anyways. Why the King of Wands? 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 The Empress. This person thinks that you are amazing. You really can't get any better than the Empress for how someone feels about somebody. So on the surface level, this person looks like they're, you know, looking really calm, cool, and collected. But if you look deeper and you scratch that surface level, they put you in very high regard. You know, they're already like, whoa, Sagittarius is so amazing. All right, but I can't give off that because then, you know, I'll be too vulnerable. It's like this person doesn't want to let you know how much that they appreciate you and adore you, but that's what causes problems if people are afraid to be vulnerable. The other person thinks that they're not, you know, being seen. Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. This person may have already caused some sort of setback for the two of you. And I don't want to say just they. I feel like it's the both of you. But I feel like someone's insecurity might get the best of them around this time frame. All right, let's clarify Sagittarius' feelings. The Eight of Swords. Look at that. You guys are mirroring each other. And that's why that tower is coming. Okay? The Eight of Swords is their behavior. The Eight of Swords is your feelings. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 is the number of the tower. You both are summoning the tower this week because of your own insecurities. So it's like you're asking the universe to call something out so that way you guys can deal with it head on and start working together as a team. Like that pink elephant in the room. That's what this tower is playing a role as. The tower this week is trying to be that pink elephant in the room for the two of you. Because you guys are too in your head to say anything about it. Okay? Have you ever had one of those situations where you want to say something but you're holding back? Your person wants to say something but they're holding back. But, you know, say you have an argument out of nowhere, and then during the heightened intensity of that argument, you feel confident to say everything that you've been holding back on. Oh yeah, well, I didn't like it when you did this. I didn't like it when you flirted with that person. But you say everything that you kept bottled up that was creating some resistance for the relationship because of underlying buildup of resentment. If you don't speak your mind, how can people know that they're upsetting you? If you don't tell me what I'm doing that's annoying you or offending you, I'm going to continue doing it. And you're going to end up building resentment with me, and then boom, a tower, and then we break up. Not me and you, but you know what I mean. Yeah, tower. And look who's falling outside that tower, Sagittarius. You see this person with that beautiful red hair? The Queen of Wands is usually the one with the red hair. That's you, regardless of your gender. This person showing up as the King of Wands. You're the only one that's falling out of that tower here. Indicating that you know, you might feel alone in something, but if you look at this art depiction, you both are feeling it. So you're not alone. You both have your own fears, and you both may think that the other person is happy-go-lucky and not bothered by anything, but you both are bothered by something. You both are worried, but doing a good job hiding it. Clarify that Tower, please. Clarify that Tower. That Tower is going to strike. I would not try to avoid it. Think of that Tower as you're helping, you know, you phone a friend. Clarify that Tower. The Knight of Wands, that's Sagittarius energy, and the Page of Wands, more fire energy. You guys could definitely be fire signs, or someone has strong fire in their chart. But anywho, what this is showing me is that the Tower in this situation is really going to help get to the bottom of something. You know, if at the end of this Tower you guys break up, then at least you know now that you weren't compatible enough to overcome obstacles together, and you can begin your healing and find someone better. If, however, this Tower actually brings you guys closer, now you got over that first hump of, you know, being afraid to be vulnerable, and now you're getting comfortable with each other. You know? It's however you look at it. It might help save you some wasted time being with the wrong person, or it might help you guys get past that first hump, rip that band-aid, and start like being honest with each other. And then there's the Emperor. Clarify this person's intentions with Sagittarius. Why the Hierophant? Why the Hierophant, please? Why the Hierophant? Why the Hierophant, please? Why the Hierophant? The Six of Swords. This person's trying their best to like tiptoe around the situation, to not rock the boat, to keep the peace, especially if you guys had already had an argument recently, or they are out of an old relationship that if they spoke up about what was on their mind, it led to an argument. But by tiptoeing and walking on eggshells, it's not you guys living in your authentic truth. If you don't feel comfortable to say what's on your mind out of fear of it leading to an argument, then you're not being authentic, and it's eventually going to hurt the relationship anyway. The trick with the Hierophant is to commit to someone that shares similar values as you, views the relationship similar, is learning at the same pace as you. But if everyone's afraid to say what's on their mind, then no one's being honest, no one's being authentic. It brings me back to my point earlier. It's going to create buildup and resentment if someone can't feel like they can say what's on their mind. And it creates sabotage. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. So to avoid that Tower, Sagittarius, you and this person need to be honest with each other and say what's on your mind. If you're feeling insecure about where their intentions are with this relationship, ask them, what's your intentions with this relationship? If you fear you don't know how they feel about you, ask them, how do you feel about me? You know, everyone's afraid of saying that stuff, but if you're with the right person, the response is not going to be bad. You know, if I am with someone that I like and they come up to me and be like, hey, Baddison, do you like me? I'm going to be like, heck yeah. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? If I'm afraid to say I like someone who's asking me if I like them, then somehow my body is not feeling in alignment with them. Because when you're in alignment with people, you feel safe to be yourself. So, but that devil can influence us to be frozen in insecurities. So, yeah. Seven of Swords, Magician. People avoiding speaking up, and it's blocking manifestations. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Why is that this person's behavior with Sagittarius this week? That's like, you know, I can see someone's mouth zippered up with that Eight of Swords, feeling restricted. Four of Cups. This person feeling like they didn't take some sort of opportunity when they had a chance, and feeling really upset at themselves, feeling like they rejected what their heart was telling them to do. Okay? The Four of Cups is also boredom. Feeling bored with the current status quo, feeling like there's nothing evolving, nothing changing. It's eventually, no matter how much attraction you guys have for each other, eventually that passion is going to get old and stale, and you're going to need a friendship to fall back on. But how can you guys be friends if you're not being honest with each other? You know, being attractive people is only going to get you guys so far, or being attracted to each other. There needs to be more substance. If someone's not telling someone how they feel, then it just becomes boring. Someone's going to start feeling bored in this relationship is what it feels like. Four of Swords, and starts to withdraw their energy and starts to cut off communication, which leads to an argument. So let's clarify this Nine of Wands. Some of you Sagittarians may already be at this stage where you may have felt like you had to pull back because you were feeling bored that someone wasn't telling you how they felt, wasn't telling you what they wanted, or vice versa. Think of the show Love is Blind. Do you know how many times in those episodes where someone didn't get to go to the next level with someone because they never said how they felt and, you know, said what their intentions are, and the other person decided to pick the one that was being vulnerable? You know, just a, I'm already on freaking season 8. So the Ace of Wands hopped out. And the Strength card. So this Ace of Wands is pretty much saying that that wand can only take you guys so far. There needs to be vulnerability. There needs to be rawness. You know, but everyone's holding back out of fear of rejection. But if you don't know, you will not know. Judgment comes in when it's time to shit or get off the pot. You either want someone or you don't. You either want to be with someone or you don't. You want to reconcile or you don't. Because sometimes the Judgment can talk about reconciliations after an ending. Death card. So for some of you, you guys are frozen in time in regards to a possible reconciliation. Clarify that Devil this week. Why is the Devil showing up as a potential outcome for Sagittarius and their person this week? The King of Wands. Remember how I said the masculine energy was going to be negatively influenced by their fears and insecurities? King of Wands, King of Wands. So if this person starts to get in their head that you're not into them anymore or that they're not good enough, they're going to start looking elsewhere. Whether on corn sites or texting other people. It doesn't have to be a guy. We all carry masculine and feminine energy. But the person that's feeling unappreciated or not as, you know, like someone's not being raw with them and open with them, they're going to feel like the interest is weighing. And then there's the Fool and the Six of Cups. Someone might revisit the past and think maybe it's time to go in a new direction. So let's clarify your advice. Why is Sagittarius' advice the Hanged Man, please? Let go and let God. That's the Hanged Man's default message is. Why the Hanged Man? Why the Hanged Man? King of Swords. All right. I feel like there's some communication that is needing to be had here in order for you guys to be on the same mindset. Okay? But the King of Swords gets that higher perspective. His head's in the clouds. He sees higher than everyone else. He gets that bird-eye view. Eight of Cups. Make that decision before you walk away and decide to give up. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Okay, some of you Sagittarians might give up and push this person away if someone's not opening up. So I hope that helps. Let me get your person's hidden message. Actually, I feel like I need another card on your feelings and their feelings. Hold on for a second. Actually, let me use these cards. All right. Give me another card on this person's feelings for Sagittarius this week. Knight of Pentacles. Right now they got a map in their hand and they're just trying to figure out if you are on that map or if they need to go in a different direction. You've got someone that's trying to like navigate where they feel like they're being guided. Okay? Seven of Pentacles. They're wanting to invest in something, but only if it's fair, only if it's going to go somewhere. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings again. You really like this person. King of Cups. Two of Cups. You really like this person. So I feel like there's a chance here for you guys to map out your future together, but you both need to know where you both stand. Now, if you end up telling this person where your head's at, where your heart's at, and you don't get the same in return, at least you know now. And you can begin healing and getting over this person and moving in another direction. I would rather know than to waste years chasing after someone, finding out that they just saw me as a friend or a situationship or not marriage material, things like that. Thank goodness I'm not in the dating world, but if I was, if I liked someone, I'm going to say it right away. And if they don't say it back, well, good. Good to know now. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, a Capricorn, a Pisces, a Gemini, a fellow Sag. I got Leo here strongly. It really could be any zodiac sign, okay? And if you haven't checked out your February Love Monthly, Sagittarius, it's in my February Love playlist. Oh, I forgot to tell you. If you're finding this video on TikTok, it's stolen content, okay? I am only on YouTube. There's a TikToker on TikTok using my name with almost 30,000 followers, taking my content and posting it there. Please don't book a reading through that person. Please don't engage with that. I'm only on YouTube as of right now. I do have a TikTok page, but it's privated and I use it for personal use. I might post on there in the future. It is under Baddison Intuitive Tarot. It's privated, meaning you have to send me a follow request, and I don't accept many follow requests. I think I have 100 or 1,150. I think I have 1,135 followers on there at this moment. But yeah, I haven't posted anything on there yet, but there's someone that's posting my content. So just protect yourself is all. You can only find my website on YouTube. But if you want to book a private reading, it's BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not 1 for Baddison. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, and if you like a book private reading with me, I already told you where my website is. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com, 2 D's, not 1 for Baddison. Every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live on the All Signs Their Feelings for You reading on YouTube, where I do the same type of spread, but I try to connect with you a little bit more on live on air so I can pick up on your situation. If you want to be a part of that, Sunday mornings is where it's at. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. If you want another perspective into your love life for the week ahead, just click on the All Signs link and then go to the Sagittarius timestamp. All right, if you want, of course. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. All right, Sag, I will check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update on YouTube. Till then, Spontia, cheeks hurt. Take care of you. I love you. Namaste.